Can you hear me? We got disconnected. So I want to know if you can hear me. There you are. Okay. Can you hear me? Can you see me? It is pouring outside. Yes? Okay. Dang, I forgot to end the poll question. Shucks. Hey, Talia. I hate when I forget to do stuff. I meant to end the poll question and all that. I was rushing. I don't like to rush. When I rush, I make mistakes. Boo. Because after the live stream, it doesn't tell you. Hold on. Well, now I can, at least now I can spell it the correct way. Do you remember what the poll question was? I'm kidding. But, do you remember what the poll question was? Florida and its storms, I tell you. Yes, Hannah, you got it. And it's not that it's already surrounded by water, so it's not like we should be used to all the rain by now. We should be used to water in general. Like I was telling Wiley. So Wiley and I are best friends. We went to different schools though. And in my school, it was mandatory that we learned how to tread water for 5 minutes. And she said her school wasn't like that. I was like, what? But my school had a pool, and it was mandatory. And I liked that because we are in Florida, and Florida is considered a peninsula. So if you're not sure what that is, peninsula is a body of a land that is surrounded by water on all three sides. So not fully, all surrounded on all sides would be an island. Hey, Naomi. Thank you, Naomi. But a peninsula is 3 full sides are covered by water. So it makes it better for you if you know how to swim. That way you just know what you're doing. Just to be on the safe side, because there's a lot of water out here. If you are brand new to our channel, welcome. This is part 2 of our channel. We were live earlier, so you can go back and watch that live as well. By the way, we would love for you to like and subscribe. Double tap that screen. Help us to like this live. And also hit that thumbs up notification if you are on your computer. This is part 2 for us. It's raining outside, and I think it messed up our signal. And so we had to hop back on. However, our last 5 or 6 live streams are advertisement free. We are a monetized channel, but I don't want y'all to have to sit through all those ads, okay? So what we do is the last 5 or 6 live streams that we have on our channel, because we go live each and every night, you can watch those ad-free. They're about an hour and a half long, so you can go back and watch those at your leisure, but you gotta watch them this week. What's today? Sunday? So you gotta go watch them this week, because next week they'll have ads on them, okay? So that is my gift to you all, but you gotta watch it this week, okay? All right. And then I wanted to know, where are you all tuning in from? I promise we do not bite, so don't be shy. Let me know. Hello, Cesar. Hello, Vinyaka. Hey, G. Is it JG? What's up, Skinny Mini? I think I weighed myself the other day. I was probably about 95 pounds. So you're right. And I am an active, I do love my handstands. I do handstands every day. Today was day 124 of handstands. So we are getting fitter by the day. You can start to see my my guns. You see these guns? And if you are brand new to our channel, I am 39 years old. You did hear that right. I am 39. We do have a younger looking face, but we've been around for a long time. And so if that is your vibe, if you are a millennial, we would love for you to stay. Generally, most of our conversations are in our 30s and up. If you are younger than that, that is no problem. We're not talking about anything too crazy on here, so you can stay. If you are older than that, that is also no problem. You are more than welcome to stay. So, I'm very new to handstands. So right now we're just trying to hang upside down. You know, I did a minute today, just on against the wall, just working on my endurance, and then I am doing forearm stands. I've gotten to the point where I've done forearm stands so much. I've got my, I call them my forearm stand scars. You know what I mean? These are like, what do you call them? Like, what do you call them, scars? Like when you know you've been doing something really good. It's like, hey, like battle scars. So these are my battle scars from doing handstands or forearm stands. You understand, JG? So listen, we're in here. And I enjoy them so much. And so I've been doing forearm stands for a while. I was like, Aysia, you need to go back to handstands because that's the goal. Because you know, you can easily get stuck on one thing. So I was like, no, go back to the goal, go back to the goal, go back to the goal. And this whole year, between 38 and 39, I just turned 39, what is it? 90 days, a little over 90 days ago. So this year I am determined. I said before we get to 40, we are going to get over some of the fears that we've had that have kept us stuck for the last 39 years. I said we will not go into 40 the way we left. The way we started 39, we will not go into 40. So this year I am determined to get over those fears that I have been sitting on and waiting on. And you know, people like to say I'm waiting on the Lord. I do think a lot of people, they would say they're waiting on the Lord. I do think that's fear. I'm going to put that out there. I'm going to say it. You can argue with me if you want to, but I feel like you know it's true. So you're not going to argue with me. But yeah, so I am facing my fears this year and I am seeing so many results. And so my encouragement to you all is to work on doing the same. If there are things that you want to move in your life and there are goals that you are wanting to achieve, figure out a way to make the big, fearful dreams, break them down into small, manageable, bite-sized pieces and see what happens. Now, I've gotten a little bit more brave than I used to be, and so now we're going over, you know, crazy behind bridges. So I don't necessarily recommend you do all of that, but take your fears a day at a time and find ways to break them down into a little bit more manageable pieces. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So yeah, trust the process. Yeah, trust the process. That's it. Because it will get easier. It gets a little easier. And here's the thing. If you do something that you are fearful of, and then you do it, and I promise you, when I cried, I mean snot and all. It was an ugly cry today. I made Wiley screenshot me. I said screenshot, and I think I covered my face. At one point, I covered my face. I was like, I don't think I want to see this back. But I also did not shy away or hide it. It was something like when you start having those fears, and you start to go through them and move through them, and sometimes it just gives you so many different emotions. But those emotions needs to come out, because I told y'all the day before yesterday, I was like, hey, I have not had, crying is good for you. Crying releases tear ducts, and I said it works on your abs, and I said it helps you to release your drainage of your nasal cavity. I said because you are doing a lot of this, it releases your drainage from your lymphatic drainage system. it has a lot of good qualities and a lot of good benefits for you. And I said at the end of that, when you go to sleep, you are going to have the best sleep. So I encourage people sometimes to just cry because it moves so many different areas of your body. And then I also said it's from your tears to God's ears. And there is some profound things that happen in your soul when you are able to release those things back into the atmosphere, and then now the work can really begin. And when somebody says men don't cry, that just sounds like you haven't done it in a while. But you are probably, I would say, somewhat like me. Yes, it gives you clarity. It gives you so much more room to just breathe. Like my head is so much clearer now. And I'm so excited for tomorrow because I already know tomorrow's going to be good. Anytime I have a good cry, I already know the other side of this is going to be great. Because we talked about this last night with the book where it says God works in the 11th hour because that's when man has finally given up. And so what crying essentially is kind of like, crying is like you finally given up. Like I am exhausted. I have tried all of the ways that I can possibly think of how to do this, how to get this done. I give up. And then you release it. And then God's like, oh, finally. Look, okay, you're done. You're like, are you kidding me? But it just works that fast. It's literally that fast. And so I'm excited to see what tomorrow holds because I've had that fear of bridges, that particular bridge for a long time, only to realize that that particular bridge is no longer, and now it's an even bigger bridge. So I was like, who knew that me walking over the little bridges was preparing me for the big bridge that I now have to walk over? And so we did walk a good ways, about, I would say about a third of the way. I can't tell you because I didn't walk all the way over the bridge because I refused to walk all the way back over the bridge. I already told Wally, I said, if I walk all the way over the bridge, I'm just going to have to Uber back because I'm not going to do it. You will not do that to me twice. No. But I didn't want to, I felt all of that fear. I felt all of that just stored up in me, and so I was able to release that on that bridge. And then it was funny because Wiley was like, I was like, this is not healthy, Wiley. She was like, just keep moving. She said, don't stop because then people think you're gonna jump. And I was like, I don't need the answer. But then I was like, I still kind of want to take a picture because I finally did this, and I'm still nervous and I'm still scared and I'm hyperventilating and I'm crying and I'm snotting and I'm screaming. And so we was doing all the things. The body was doing what it needed to do. And, we're glad that we're on the other side of it. What? She was like, yeah, but don't stop because people are going to think you're going to about these people. Oh, but goodness. But I appreciate you, Wiley. I love you like no other. Shout out to Wiley. Shout out to my godchildren who held me down this morning. That was all that I needed. And so we are on the other side of it. But I encourage you all, if there is anything that you are fearful of, even if it's just a little something, just work on some of those little fears, okay? Yeah, work on some of those little fears, and you'd be surprised how many things you will overcome in time. Oh, okay, thank you. So Wiley said she sent it this time. I did have Wiley screenshot me because we were on FaceTime, so I had her screenshot me the view from where I was on the bridge, so y'all can. So when I get off the live, I will post the shot. If I'm not looking too crazy, I will post the shot so that on our community page so that you can see. I was a wreck. Came in like a wrecking ball. I was. I started off okay, but then I was just like, listen, we're just gonna feel the feels. And what I have not done tonight was our snack and chat. I've been chatting so much, I forgot to talk about the snacks. Every night we do snack and chat. So this is my snack tonight. What is it that you are snacking on tonight? Also, if you are brand new to our channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Aysia Smiles. Hello, Kenneth. We go live each and every evening around 10:30 Eastern Daylight Time. The current time is 11:55 p.m. Let us know where you're tuning in from. I promise we do not bite, so don't be shy. We are just talking about some of the fears that we've faced in the past. I have not put up the second poll question because this is part 2. We did have a little bit of discrepancies earlier tonight in the chat or on the live stream because I am in a bad storm area. So if we get it knocked off again, we'll just go ahead and end the live for the night. But I will put up the poll question again just so that you have time to answer if you are just joining us and if you weren't on part 1. So give me a second and let me put that in the chat. Yeah, let me put that in the chat. Oh, that's the old one. Where's the new one, Aysia? Let me refresh. Because sometimes when it glitches, it will keep up the old one. Let me see. Snacking on cheese and crackers. Okay, James with the cheesy mashed potatoes and broccoli. Oh, that sounds so good. Cheesy mashed potatoes and broccoli. James, don't you want to share? I'll trade you the Doritos. I want that. Talia got Dairy Queen Blizzard. Probably shouldn't be like it's to me. Talia, that sounds so good. I am in my no sugar though. But listen, October? After I just crossed this bridge, I should be. But I'm gonna hold it steady to October. But I'm definitely doing something big in October. Definitely doing something big in October. I did that. Hello, Tito. Tell me you can't handle the heat. What heat? This isn't even hot. This isn't no spicy nacho. Okay. Okay, Garth got avocado and tomatoes. Did you chop up the avocado and the tomatoes together and is it like guacamole? What are you doing? Hey Pearl. Go back to the bridge once more and feel it again. James. Hey Jeremy. I'm not necessarily opposed to it, but give me a night to sleep on it, okay? My plan was to go to the other way tomorrow. Not go back then. When am I gonna be on Halloween? I don't know yet. I don't know. No, I just sliced them. Ooh, I love avocado, but it doesn't have a lot of taste. So I will usually do an avocado. I'll do avocado toast, and I'll put salt, pepper, paprika, and garlic powder on mine. Is it garlic powder? I think so. Yeah. Salt, pepper, garlic powder, paprika. Let's see. I'm gonna answer a poll. I'm gonna put a poll question in the chat. Give me 2 seconds. answering. I'm almost finished with the poll question. Hold on. Did I spell it correctly this time? Yeah, I think I did. Okay, poll question's up. We did play Would You Rather. Was that a couple weeks ago? Hello, Azmira. Umer. Were you here? It was really funny. It was really funny. And Wiley has so many questions when we do Would You Rather. She'd be like, okay, but what about this and what about this? And is it this or is it that? But we'll definitely do it again. It was a lot of fun. So we do have game nights every Friday. It's not always a Would You Rather type of game, but we've done riddles, we've done 90s music, we've done jingles from the 90s. We've done quite a bit. I'd be tired of you guys. So the one on Friday was a little different. It was more of a game, it was more like a problem solving, but it was a little bit longer. So go back to the one, I think maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I think. It was like a more Would You Rather, I think. Yeah. Friday nights are always game nights. We've deemed Friday night as game night. So those are pretty fun. So if you are just joining us, if you are brand new to us, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Aysia Smiles. We go live each and every evening around 10:30 Eastern Daylight Time. The current time is 12:01 a.m. We are, Monday morning now. Wow, time goes by so fast, I tell you. It goes by so fast. So we would love for you to double tap that screen. Help us to like this live. Help us to get to, I will say 50 likes, because this is part 2 for us. And we would love for you to subscribe. Help us get to 7,000 subscribers. We are currently at, good question. Last I checked, when we started part 1, we were at 6,301 subscribers. So we would love for you to join us on the journey to 7,000 subscribers and enter a poll question. I just posted it up. It is a part 2 from our first poll question, which is, when's the last time that you overcame a fear of yours? When's the last time you overcame your fears? Let us know in the chat. I promise we do not bite, so don't be shy. Let us know who you are and where you are located. Yes, thank you, Nikki. And don't forget to subscribe. Now, you do see a couple of different colors in our chat this evening. I want to let you know who these people are. If you see a blue name with a wrench, that means they are our moderators. So shout out to Wiley, shout out to Robert. They're our moderators for this evening. And then, did Robert come back on? I don't even know. We did have a glitch earlier, so I'm not sure if he popped back on. But shout out to Wiley and shout out to Robert. And if you see anybody else in blue, those are our moderators. And then if you see anybody in green with a blue star, those are our membership members. So those are the people who are on our separate memberships. And so we do separate memberships. That means we have membership only chats, which means we will go live during the week and only the members can comment and say stuff on those lives, okay? So yes, thank you, love to the mods. So those are the different colors that we have in the chats. And then because we are doing top fans, if you see somebody who's been actively commenting and saying different things, you may see a 1 or a 2 or a 3 next to their name. Those are our top fans. And there's Robert. Hey, Robert. And so those are our top fans. And so what that means is that they are our top fans, meaning that they have written and said so much in the chat that they've become top fans for that particular chat. Now those change nightly depending upon the chat, but you always have a chance to become one of those top fans by commenting and engaging with us on the chat for the evening, okay? Hey, Robert. Robert was over there. Robert said, look, while that glitch gave him time to drive to the place to go get some coconut pie because he probably forgot. He either was eating coconut pie or he was taking a shower. Shout out to Robert. Yes, yes, yes. You were number 3. I don't even know who top fan is right now. On this one, it says Vinya. Garth is number 2, and looks like Wiley is number 3. I think. I may be wrong. Because it doesn't give me your username, it only gives you your @ I need help to overcome them. Oh, you need help to overcome them. So the first thing I would do is to think back to when it started. Think back to when it started. Oh, you've been back. Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see your name. I'm glad you're back. Okay. So think back to when it started. Like for me, mine was Bridges, and I can think back. And for a while, I was like, I don't know why it's happening. But if you start to recollect, your brain will be able to tell you, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but you'll have those moments where it'll tell you about, oh, it definitely happened with this, right? Like if you're afraid of dogs, was it that your friend's dog bit you, or were you bitten by a rabid dog? Were you chased by a dog? Did you lose something to a dog or something? So start to think back. Where did it happen? When did it happen? And then just start to remember the moment and the emotions that you had during that time. So fear is the false evidence appearing real. And what we most like to do is we will take that memory and we will just remember that as it was. And a lot of our memories are not necessarily memories, but those are the most emotions that we felt when we were younger. And so that emotion was such a strong emotion that you put it in as a memory. Not to say that it exactly happened in the way that you thought it did, but because your emotions were so intense when it was happening that you immediately thought that was the memory. And so sometimes what I like to do is, if your fear was around other people, ask them about the situation, how they remembered it, because it may be different than how you remember it as well. And so that also gives you a different perspective, okay? So the first thing is to remember what started the fear. The second thing, answer you about what? Huh? What? Oh, 10. Okay. Damien is 10. Okay. Hey, Eden. Thank you, Kenneth. I don't know what time zone he's in. It might not be late for him. I don't know. You're a kid, yeah. You can tell by the face on the picture. Hey, Zake AM, how are you? It's 11:09 for you. Okay, okay. Okay. All right, Damien. It's not terribly late, but you should be getting ready for bed because you probably got school tomorrow. Unless you're in a place where they're not doing any because it's raining. Or is that Alex? That must be my godchild asking answer me. That must be what it is. Because that can't be. That must be my godchild. That's definitely my godchild. So you haven't answered me. I was like, that doesn't sound like Wiley. That don't sound like Wiley. Oh, really? Oh, okay. I'm like, what? She's in Texas. Okay. All right. So, how to get over fears. Number 1 is to remember what started the fear. So, if you can think about where it began. Number 2 is think about the memory or the emotions tied to the memory. How did you feel in that moment? Because that is usually the emotions are tied to that particular memory and not the memory itself. Number 3, if you were around other people and they experienced it too, ask them about their recollection. Ask them about their recollection of it, because their memory of it may be completely different from yours. My fear is more trauma. How do I overcome that? Did you have, when you said driving in the passenger seat, were you in an accident? Good night, Hannah. Yes. Okay. Okay, I'm 40. My oldest is 9. How do you like being 10? What's different? Who are you asking, Wiley? I don't know what that means. I'm gonna leave that one alone because I am so confused. I'm so confused. I feel nothing. He said I feel nothing. I missed the text. Wait a minute. What? Oh goodness. Okay. Wiley is saying you look very young. Soft, beautiful skin. Thank you, Drops of Jupiter. Barbie doll. Oh, thank you. I ain't got no fears. Weta, you don't have any fears. That's interesting. That's a beautiful life to live then. You should be able to do anything and everything that you desire to do if you have absolutely no fears. How old are you, Weta? Okay. So the first thing is to remember what started the fear. This will go for you too, Nikki. Remember what started it. 2, remember the memory, because the memory is not necessarily a memory. It's just the emotion that you tied to that memory is what's causing it. 3 is if you were in the car with somebody, ask them about their recollection of it. It's weird because I drive and there's no fear when other people drive. I probably need counseling. Oh, you don't have to have counseling. Do you get any motion sickness or anything like that, or is it just passenger seat? It's not, and you probably don't never sit in the back seat, right? It's just passenger seat because you never even get in the back. Hey Luke, no, I'm not muted. Hello Atira. Hey Damien, hey Richard. And then we haven't talked about horrible anxiety, panic. Wow, panic attacks. Okay. We haven't talked about cognitive reframing, have we? So cognitive reframing is taking yourself, like closing your eyes and taking yourself back into that moment. And then when you are visualizing the situation, give it a completely different ending instead of the ending that you already have, right? Because you've been replaying that same narrative in your head over and over and over again for years and years and years. And so beliefs are literally a thought that you continue to think. So something that you have envisioned as scary and as crazy and as traumatic, you have played in your head over and over and over and over again to the point that you have now believed it. So now it's time for us to reframe that belief in our head so that we can get to the other side of it, okay? So cognitive reframing is taking that thought, closing our eyes, and creating a different narrative in our mind. It's almost like, remember we talked about in the book, we talked about visualizing and visioning. Visualizing would be closing your eyes and imagining a completely different outcome, right? Instead of us getting into an accident, instead of us having that situation, maybe they swerve, maybe they reflect, maybe we slam on brakes, right? Maybe it's just a beautiful day and nothing happens. Just having a completely different vision on how that happened and doing that multiple times so we can get to the point where we calm our nervous system. Our nervous system needs to be calm in order for us to move through these emotions. One of the things you can do is EFT. EFT is a form of tapping to lower our nervous systems or to calm our nervous system. Let me go back and remember what, hold on. No, that's not what I want. Emotional, oh, is that, I don't think that's what we call it. I had a different word for it. EFT, it says emotional freedom techniques, but I don't think that's the name I had for it. But it's for tapping different points to lower your nervous system. So some of them are like right here, and then you can say whatever your affirmation or whatever calming, soothing words you want to say. Under the eyes is one. Top of the head. Some people just do 2 fingers. Some people do 1 finger. Nose, underneath the lip. Your underneath your. We talk about your lymphatic drainage system sits right under your collarbone. This right here is very soothing for a lot of people. And also the drainage, right? So right up under here is a good tapping point. This is a good tapping point. Okay, so these are just different tapping points on your body to get you to relax your nervous system. So that is one thing you can do. Also, we also have meditation. You are aware of meditation. We've talked about meditation before. Breathing exercises also do really well for calming your nervous system. And one thing I have been doing lately that I'm not necessarily doing often, but it is one that is really good for your telomeres, and it also helps to rewire your brain, is holding your breath. And so if you can find a way, now you probably won't be able to do this all in one go. If you can train your brain to hold your breath for at least 90 seconds. it will take you a while. I've gotten up to 45 seconds, I think, the last time I tried it. And this was just like walking. And it probably would have been a little bit easier if I wasn't walking and trying to hold my breath while walking. I was like, Aysia, you probably need your brain and you probably need your lungs to walk. But holding your breath also does help for that thing, so too, okay? I'm not inadequate and capable, though. Self affirmations hurt. Oh, and don't, not is not a good affirmation, okay? When we say affirmations, we speak things into existence. So we say I am, right? When you take the word not, you're negating what is before it. So your brain doesn't compute not, right? Our subconscious doesn't know jokes. Our subconscious doesn't know if you're kidding or not. So don't even use the word not. Only use the words that you know to be true, right? If you are calling these things in, say them as they already are. Say them as they are already true, right? I am safe. I am secure. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am fearless, right? And fear is not necessarily a bad thing. Fear means that you are human. Fear is something that everybody has. So I don't even like to say fearless, because fear is an emotion that you need and your body can regulate toward it. And so once you face the fears, you feel a sense of relief and you feel a sense of stress-free, and it makes you feel better knowing that you've accomplished it. So if you're fearless, then it's almost, it's not, it doesn't give the same effect, right? Because you don't want to be like, we're not just doing stuff just to do it, right? No, we want to face the fear so we can move on to the next thing, so we can really get the desires that we want of our hearts, not so we're just like daredevils, right? We don't want to be daredevils, but we are trying to move past the things that have been keeping us stuck for a very long time. I look in the mirror at every light and I say to myself, I am wealthy already. Come on, yes. I am wealthy already. A subconscious, yes, James. Ed Sheeran, perfect, yes, yes, yes. Can't not isn't allowed in my father's house. You got it, Nikki. That's it. So, yeah, EFT tapping, I would say meditation, holding your breath. If I didn't just open these chips, I would have us do the holding our breath. But we can do it. Let me eat this chip first. Let me just chip. And then we'll hold our breath. We'll do 20 seconds. Then we'll hold our breath for 30 seconds. And then we'll try to hold our breath for 40 seconds. And then I'm going to let y'all go. Well, holding your breath is also a good way to retrain your brain, okay? Hold your brain. We'll begin to think of different alternatives like, what are we doing right now? Are we not getting oxygen? What else do we need to do? And so your brain will start to give you different ideas to help you move through things faster and help you to overcome fears that you have, okay? Hey, Ahmad. Hey, Rohan. I love you too. Thank you, Mustafa. All right. Breathing techniques definitely help me stop my anxiety when I swim. Oh, that's good, James. All right. So, in about 40 seconds, we're going to hold our breath for 20 seconds, okay? Get ready. We got 20 seconds. I'll tell you when it's time to go. Ten seconds. And we're going to hold our breath for 20 seconds, okay? Ready, and go. And breathe. Okay. 20 seconds is done. I'm sure y'all did that, right? That was easy? 10 seconds, 20 seconds was easy for y'all? Let me know. Thank you, Sharice. We were holding our breath for 20 seconds. Oh, good night, Jamie. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Kana. Thank you, Paul. Hey, game time. I think you got munchies. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. All right, deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. You can hold for a minute. Oh, that's good. The goal is to hold it for a full 90 seconds. We are just working up to that. We're only going to do about 40%. We're only going to hold up to 40 seconds tonight. But we're going to try tonight. This time we're going to try 25 seconds, okay? Now, let me say this. We don't talk about this very often. When you breathe, oh, I wish I had I'll tell you about the breathing things tomorrow. When you breathe, not most people type breathe from their lungs because when you were younger, they tell you deep breath in, you go, and you breathe from your chest. But your chest is only half of the capacity of which your body can take. If you look at babies breathe from their bellies, right? And in yoga, they teach us to breathe from our belly. This is your core. This is your root chakra and all the way up, right? When you're only breathing from here, that's only half of it. That's why when people have COVID and stuff, it's so hard for them to breathe because they're only breathing at a half capacity, right? Start breathing all the way from your core, from your belly, all the way up, okay? And that's going to give you a lot more breathing room to use, okay? All right, so in 20 seconds, we're going to take a deep breath in and we're going to hold it for 25 seconds this time, okay? Right, exactly. Sing and breathe from your diaphragm. You got it, James. You got it. All right, 9 more seconds. Breathe from your belly. 3, 2. Okay, breathe, 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 breathe. Hello, Bruno. Did you last 25 seconds? Did you last? Let me know. Good night. Did you do it? Paul, I do work out. I walk every day. Today I did about 5.5 miles. And then I do handstands and I do yoga. And I do ab workouts Monday, Wednesday, to Friday. Yes. If you are just joining us, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Aysia Smiles. We go live each and every evening around 10:30 Eastern Daylight Time. The current time is 12:28 a.m. We are going to finish up our breathing exercises for tonight, and then we're gonna go to bed because it is after midnight, and so some of us have to go to work in the morning, some of us have early mornings, some of us have lots of things to do. So this is part 2. Actually, we had an earlier chat and the weather wasn't agreeing with us, and so we came on for a part 2. So this is part 2, and this is our snacking chat, which is Doritos. And we are getting ready for our third deep breath. We're gonna hold for 30 seconds this time, okay? We're gonna breathe from our belly on up. Don't breathe from your lungs because that's only half capacity. I want you to breathe from your belly. We're gonna hold it for 30 seconds, and then I'm gonna let y'all go for the night, okay? internal sphincter tightens to hold the breath. It's natural. But do you think it creates stress in areas that don't need it? By holding your breath, I think it creates if it's a stress that your body can handle, because it allows your body to think of a different pathway to use. Like when you fast, your body starts to burn the muscles and the fat tissue already in your body. Same thing happens for when you're holding your breath. Your body will adjust and your body will react in a way that helps you to strengthen your body, okay? It's okay, James. I appreciate it. Hey, Charge. None, I'll be alone. Okay, so we're gonna hold our breath. In 10 seconds, we're gonna hold our breath for 30 seconds, okay? We're gonna breathe from our bellies. 5 seconds. Go. Breathe, 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 breathe. All right, that was 30 seconds. It goes by fast, doesn't it? Okay. So now we've held our breath for 20 seconds. We've held it for 25, and we've held it for 30 seconds. I would like for you to get to a place where you hold it for 90 seconds. We're all still working up towards that. Now I was just holding, not doing any meditation. But we can work up to that too. Hey, doggo. About 95. No, Abiola. We are just working on our we're working on our breathing. Transformational, yes. Hey, J.R. Smith. Hey, and thank you for subscribing. If you are new to our channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Aysia Smiles. We go live each and every evening around 10:30 Eastern Daylight Time. The current time is 12:32 a.m. It is, wow, time has gone by fast. We have officially had 51 likes, and we are officially at 102 votes for our poll question. Thank you, PNF. Hey, Jill. Thank you. I am American. Yes, I am. All right. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you for all the votes. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for all the shares. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for helping us reach on our way to 7,000 subscribers. Hit that notification bell so that you can be notified each and every time we do go live. The last time you overcame your fears, 39% said this week, 68% said this month, 16% said this year, and 29% say need help to overcome them. So I am so grateful for all of your answers. Thank you for your honesty. I'm going to go ahead and end the chat. I'm going to end the poll so that way I can keep track of it. And as always, I'm going to go ahead and end for the night because everybody has things to do in the morning. Everybody's got to go get their night sleep and everything. So, as always, my name is Aysia Smiles. Keep smiling, keep shining. You got this. Dreams come true. Not free. You just need a little bit of elbow grease. I love you. I love you, 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 I love you. And there's nothing you can do about it. Remember, your homework, as always, is the same. Right, Jess? Remember, your homework, as always, is the same. Tell yourself, I love you for 1 minute every single day. If you don't have a mirror, you can do this on your phone. Turn your phone to camera facing, just like I am doing right now, and tell yourself, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you every single day. Remember, that's what I was about to say. Oh, remember, it may feel weird, it may feel cringy, you may even cry. Do it anyway. All work works. It either works on you or it works for you, but it works, okay? Remember, all of our live streams are kept up. You can go back and watch any of the ones from this week. As long as you watch them this week, our ads will not be on them if you watch them this week. If you go back and watch them next week, they will have ads. So make sure you watch them this week. They're about an hour, hour and a half long, okay? Go back and watch them. Tonight's was really good. Part 1 and part 2 was really good. We did have some issues, so you can go back and watch those at your leisure, okay? I love you all. We'll do this again tomorrow. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified about tomorrow's live. All right, love you.